Hey YouTube, how the heck are we doing? It is Foul Play here, and we're back again for another Pauper League. So I ran a couple of leagues with varying lists and ran into some issues. So I did reduce Silhana Ledgewalker down to 2, but I've been finding a lot of hands that are mulliganing, and then on the mulligans my mana is really awkward lined up with my auras and things like that. The way I think I'm going to do it is 3 Silhana, 2 Ram through, 2 Sentinel's Eyes. I've been missing Vigilance. We've dropped Cartouche down to 2, and we've dropped Commune down to 2. Commune down to 2 might be a little bit counterintuitive, given the fact that I'm having issues with mana and given an inclusion in the sideboard I'll go over in a moment. But just to make the main deck decisions I think I need, I'm going for that. Also a big shout out to Hinahara for his feedback for me on YouTube last week. Some very, very constructive stuff to take moving forward. So with the sideboard, I've now included Scattershot Archer. This is for the fairies matchup. If you kill all their flyers, or all their fairies, pardon me, Scattershot Archer will effectively counter the Stealth Spotter Sprite ability, so that's a really cool inclusion. Additionally, Standard Bearer is for the mirror match, so Ray of Revelation is not particularly required. And knowing that our opponent's going to be bringing that in, we can bring in Gutshot. Against other various white decks where we suspect they might have Standard Bearer, we'll also bring in Gutshot. I'm not in love with the Young Wolf against the Edict decks, but I haven't been versing that many of them, so I'm going to leave them there for the time being, but it feels a little bit awkward to me sometimes. So Flurrying Pain is the really cool new inclusion I found online on one of the MTG Goldfish lists. So I've been losing a couple of matches to like the Catwall deck, and this will stop them from preventing damage with effects like Fog, or that 3 mana white Fog with flashback of tapping a white creature. So that's a pretty sweet inclusion I'm excited to test. And in match number 1, we won the die roll. We're going to be on the play. Looks like a mulligan hand. Alright, this is a really, really good looking 6, so we'll go ahead and keep this one. I don't really want to ditch Forest. I don't really want to ditch anything else. I'm going to ditch Forest. It might make our hand a little bit slower, but I think the combination of auras that we have here is really, really strong. Looks like an artifact deck. Okay, we get rewarded and find Forest, so that's pretty spicy. Alright, and this is going to be an attack for 6 now from us on turn 2. Love it. When it hits the Blood Fountain, gets food token, and passes back to us. We hit Armadillo Cloak. Well, we're a little bit... Oh wait, no, we're not short of playing it. Okay, throw down. Damn, opponent with the Metallic Rebuke. That's backbreaking. That's a shame. I'm used to Abundant Mask Growth, the other enchantment that hits the land. Alright, so opponent thought cast into Ichlor's Wellspring. No blockers at all. So we're just going to go ahead and Sentinel's Eyes. That is lethal damage. Opponent concedes. Alright, with the sideboard, we saw black in the main deck, so there's potential for them to have Edict type effects. I'm going to look to bring in Young Wolf here. Probably trim on Silhana Ledgewalker. And I'm just going to minus out the Sentinel's Eyes as we didn't see any creatures. Alright, we'll keep this hand a little bit slow with the double Ancestral Mask. Being on the draw, hopefully we hit our land drops. Abundant Growth. There's the devil I was talking about before, or trying to. Alright, classic. Classic, like brick. You love to see it. No, you really do not. Potentially attacking into a Spell Starter Sprite here, but I have no reason to believe that fairies are in his deck from what I've seen so far with just artifact synergy. Chromatic Star. Alright, well, The turn's kind of televised. We'll go ahead and cartouche. If our opponent wants to use a counter spell on this, they can. Devour Flesh. Okay. So we're really punished there for not playing the Glade Cover Scout first. That sucks. We'll throw it down anyway. Alright, well, let's not make the same mistake again. Alright, and they just wipe the board. Damn, that's the way game 2 is going to go. Alright, opponent's gone and jammed a Gurmog Angler. They've got 5 cards in hand still. I think this one's pretty over with dead drawn several times. Also, Ram Through probably should have been boarded out. Alright, still can technically get there, even though we have our entire top end in hand. We'd have to be Bogle into land, essentially, and them not have interaction. Alright, and we brick, so let's get out of this one into sideboarding. So we'll bring back in Silhana, we'll bring back in Sentinel's Eyes, and we'll take out the Ram Through. Unfortunately, no green mana, so we mulligan. His hand's very, very awkward. Our two slowest auras with a 1 mana hand. Even though it's creature heavy, I don't like this. It doesn't clock our opponent. Alright, we'll keep this one. Alright, on to our opponent. Not a bad one. We'll get our Anti-Edict effect out first. Great auras. This is a really good clock too. So, Misvault Bridge and tapped into Chromatic Star. We find Young Wolf. I think we're fine just loading up. I should have attacked with the Vigilance token. Let's misplay. Opponent's seen enough anyway, concedes. We get the match. Good game 1. Match 2 versus Clamavis. Our opponent won the die roll and has kept their 7. We're obviously on the draw. Our mana is awkward here. We have pretty good enchantments. I think it's correct to mulligan this one though, off of not getting there. This looks pretty solid. We'll keep bottom Rancor and get into it. Alright, opponent plays the gate, so it looks like we're versing that Cat Gate deck again. Seems to be fairly popular. Having Trample in our opening hand against this deck is very nice. Squadron Hawk. I think we want to fix our mana first here before anything else. So that'll be playing the Cartouche. That'll give us a quick attack. And next turn we can lay down Trample. So opponent life gaining creature into Squadron Hawk. So off of this one, they didn't actually find another creature, so it's possible that they have the 4th in hand already. We'll give Trample, just try and race. Fortunately, we have nothing to do with the white mana this turn. Now the Squadron Hawk, and attacks. Find mana, okay great. I'm just keen to throw down this Ancestral Mask then. Gonna play safe with the Warrior token and not attack with it, just in case they've got some random sacrifice effect. Main deck. Lightning Bolt, there we go. Didn't matter. So opponent hits up the Battle Screech, that's a spicy one, flashes it back. He's gaining some life off this. We should still have him dead to attack plus ram through because of the trample effect. Oh wow, that's super dead. Cool. So I'm not sure this is the deck that we want to bring in Scattering Shot against. I'm probably going to leave that one in the sideboard. As I was saying before, the opponent's deck does run a Fog effect, which is pretty backbreaking, so we'll bring in Flaring Pain. As for board outs, I'll take out 1 Silhana Ledgewalker and 2 Cartouche. Alright, this is our opening hand. It's Aura Light. We've got Commune to help with that though. And we've got mana fixes here as well. Scared Kitty. Here he is. Fortunately, we have our sideboard card, which is pretty nice. Alright, opponent Thrabian Inspector into bounce land there. So, let's land. Tap 1 for mana. We will then Utopia Sprawl. Think in this spot we actually Utopia Sprawl for green to utilize our mana most efficiently. Usually you'd be doing this for white. We'll Commune. We find Ethereal Armor, Rancor. Ethereal Armor can be nice. I think we have to go off of it just to build power and toughness. Cool. Great looking hand. No attacks. Faithless Looting from the opponent, building that graveyard. Alright, so Luminarch into Battle Screech, which is in the graveyard. They're going to gain some life, get a wide board. And attacks. So they are currently ahead. I don't think it's anything to be too worried about though. We find Commune. Surely we start with Ethereal Armor. I think the players ram through to slow them down in response to a creature. I might just ram through now. Interfere with that life gain. Alright, they have found the Ballistic Gate now. 1 gate in play. And here is Squadron Hawk. So another 3 Squadron Hawks found off the first one. Let's go ahead and kick things off with Commune here. We want to find Trample if we can. Armadillo Cloak is Trample, but not for another turn. Let's go ahead and Bogle. And I think we suit up the 1 Bogle here to lead to a big ram through potentially if we need it. I don't see any point attacking until Armadillo Cloak's down. Flashback on Faithless. So we see Battle Screech and a Squadron Hawk discarded. They find another Luminarch. Alright. Sure. Well, fortunately they don't have anything that will... Let's tap this. Utopia over here. My opponent doesn't have anything that can fog currently. Ah, shoot. One, 2, 6, 10. So this is 12 damage. No point blocking in my opinion. I don't see a reason to. Phantom. Okay. So he's played that from the graveyard and it's become the Phantom side. Flaring Pain. Okay. I've checked the graveyard. I don't see anything need to try and avoid here. Let's go like this. Go like this. 1 mana short of that? No. Okay, we are. Opponent concedes. Match 3 versus Oliver Hart. Lost the die roll. Opponent is keeping a 7 and we're going to mulligan no green mana. Alright. Big rip. Go ahead and keep this one. We'll ditch ram through. Probably ditch Abundant Ancestral Mask in... No, that's really good. Maybe it's just Commune. Alright, we'll ditch Commune. I guess this is sort of our best aura. It's only 2 power at the moment. Alright, we are versing a burn deck with a very slow hand, no vigilance. Oh, okay. Not bad. Alright, here comes the crash through. Mountain Lava Dart and attack. Okay. We actually hit Scout, but it doesn't change too much, so... Ledgewalker, pass. Not blocking here. Alright, Mutagenic Growth and Team of Battle Rage. That's a lot. Alright, suddenly we're on 2. And we blanked on mana, which is a big old rip. Hey. Alright, so I guess our only real line is to try and survive until we get to more mana. And I don't see a point attacking with Ledgewalker in case my opponent has another Swift Spear. There's the Lightning Bolt. So Chump Block would have been slightly better. Plains on next turn. That's a shame. Alright, from our sideboard, I'm not really seeing anything that I think we need. So I'm just going to submit and go back into it. Maybe Young Wolf is a Chump Blocker, but why disrupt what we have going on, especially on the play? Never a capable 7. Throw that one. Goodness. Well, this could be alright if we hit some sort of life gain off of Commune. So I guess we'll keep Ditches Ilhana, Glade Cover, Commune, maybe find First Strike. It's not great, but I don't really want to go to 5. So our life game's at like 3 mana, right? So having like a 5-card hand which is keepable and also has lifelink and the mana to get to it is pretty unlikely. Alright. Hopefully they don't have another one of these. Killing Fiend. Gotcha. You kidding me, man? That's shocking. This is a hard decision. I think the correct decision is Ancestral Mask because it's the only one that gives us toughness. Although we don't have the mana to play it and we're loaded up with green cards in hand, so it's just really awkward. It may have been correct to just Rancor instead of playing Commune that turn. Alright, we might just be dead to Killing Fiend. Team Battle Rage. Holy shit. What an awkward hand. Alright, GG's. Alright, lost the die roll versus Daddy Khan. This is garbage hand. This is better, but pretty awkward on the mana. We'll keep and hope. It's probably a bit of an argument to ditch Ram through there in case my opponent's on an Edict deck. So looks like another one of those artifact decks we versed in the first game. Alright, so as long as they don't have a way to deal damage or make us lose toughness, throwing down second Bogle is fine there. Alright, here come the froggies. Alright, this is much more of a creature-based artifact deck by the looks of things. Hey look, that's a really, really powerful draw. I don't think we can attack just yet though. So only 3 toughness, that would be suiciding. After Armadillo Cloak, we'll go to 7 toughness. Hey look, really good time to draw what we need, right? So still no First Strike. Oh, he's got Counter Magic. Metallic Rebuke. Unfortunate. 2 cards left in hand. I guess we're going to be using Ram Through to fight a Frogmite. Jesus Christ, man. We'll do it now. Alright, that went through. Interesting. So 7 toughness here would be really nice. We'll see if they have counter magic at all. They yielded their own turn, passed the Ram through. Attack for 10. Great. Alright, no effects from my opponent by the looks of things. So he plays Mirror Enforcer back to us. Oh wow, Ram through is huge. Holy smokes. Well, let's go ahead and attack. Alright, so before damage, fight. We'll get the trample effect to deal damage to our opponent. So I don't see too much I want to change here. Let's run it back. Alright, this hand's a little bit slow, but I like its auras. We're only 1 mana off of casting Ancestral Mask. And yeah, Silhana Ledgewalker is going to be hard for them to block. Even if we don't hit white mana, it's going to be decent. No like ramp effect on mana, but it's okay. Opponent just went ahead with the Blood Fountain there. It's possible we get Metallic Rebuked here and then we're in some trouble. Yeah, because you can tap all that down. That sucks a lot. Deadly Dispuse. And land into Frogmite. Alright, well we find Abundant Growth. See if that can yield us a creature. Commune. Now we're talking. Although Commune can't find creatures. I need to stop forgetting that, don't I? Alright. We've just bottomed, what was it, 2, 3 creatures? That's kind of cringe. Alright, opponent throws down, attacks. Good news is, by the time we find our creature, we can play around Metallic Rebuke. Let's go. So, Cycle Sphere, find Icklaw Wellspring, land. Damn, this clock is pretty strong. No counter magic, no creature. Alright, so if we hit creature, we could create a blocker or potentially 2 good blockers. We blanked. On the play, should be less of an issue getting our creature countered right. Cool, keep. Have to bottom one. Let's bottom Ram Through. Utopia for white. Alright, opponent just Blood Mountains there. Find another Ethereal Armor. I guess we're like a little bit scared about an Edict here. Maybe we should have brought in Young Wolf. Alright, well we do draw into this Silhana Ledgewalker. Let's play around Edict as best as we can, just in case. There's the Devour Flash. God damn it, man. That sucks. Alright, well, we just go again. Maybe I do that post-combat instead and try to get the attack through. So they throw down. They're still sort of holding up Metallic Rebuke here. We'll commune. Wow, what a brick. Lame as heck. We'll attack. I don't feel happy with that blue mana playing into it. Not with something as powerful as Mask. And more particularly, not with what they had on the board at that given time. So now we probably have to try to force it just clockwise. Oh wow, that's wild. Can we play around Metallic Rebuke? 2, 3, 1 mana off playing around Metallic Rebuke. That's unfortunate. That's so annoying. I think we have to block Frogmite now. It's really, really frustrating. 1 mana off, but like with 10 power on board, we can't give them the turn. Alright, no attacks with Frogmite. Alright, sometimes you just rip well, and we'll see if they have it. Deadly Disputes, okay. So no attacks. Hopefully we hit Armadillo Cloak and we can do something, gain some life. So opponent's literally thrown everything down on the board. They can get creatures back with Blood Fountain. We'll do the only play we have. Come on, life gain, vigilance, something. Alright, that's something. So if we block 1, we can put our opponent down to 11. And then we're like an aura off of winning it. Alright, let's do our best. Deadly Disputes. We'll just draw attention to the 8 cards in my opponent's hand here. Frogmite. Alright, so he's now got an extra blocker. Does it have to be Rancor or... I think I have to attack. I can't just let them continue with their value, right? We'll go to 1. Look for that Pog draw. The Armadillo Cloak is pretty much all that gets us here. Holy shit. What a pull. Alright, we need to dodge. Counter magic. Rip. My opponent finds it. Damn. Alright, well that's going to be GG then, right? So unfortunate. 1 mana off of making it, right? Oh, so close to just invalidating the Metallic Rebukes. Match 5. We have won the die roll against Kenkind. No creature, we will mulligan. Oh, come on, man. Don't do me like this, deck. Alright, we have found a keepable hand. Bottom 1 and 2. Alright, looks like it's another Scared Kitty deck. Wow, huge draw. Gives us an attack for 5. So opponent attacks for 1, plays Raffine's Informant. And they find and ditch Journey to Nowhere with the Convey effect. Let's keep the beatdown happening. In for 9, put him to 7. This surely has to be enough to race. And looks like our opponent's conceded. Alright, we'll bring in Flaring Pain. We'll take out Cartouche and 1 Silhana. So on the draw here, no green mana. It's a pretty tempting looking hand. With only 12th Forest though in the deck, I don't think it's worth the risk really. Alright, keep whatever this is. Real top end auras as well, which isn't ideal on a low land hand. Step 1. Alright, so my opponent's played Spirited Companion, so they might not actually be the Gatecat deck. I guess we'll play around an Edict effect. Alright, Inspiring Overseer. It's like a card that gets value with this, right? By sacking it or something. Throw down. Either way, it's only a 3/3 creature, and either way we cannot attack. Could attack with the side Bogle. Probably not worth it. So we get attacked into playing the life gain guy, and what's this, like a Squadron Hawk or something? Raffine's Informant, sure. There's the discard to the Battle Screech, which I'm sure is going to get played. Yep, Battle Screech. Wow, another land to gain 2 life. Sitting there up on a nice, comfortable 28. This does give us a window to attack though. And we'll take that window. So 9 life swing. That's 18-point life swing. That's pretty good. And they just send in. I don't see a point in blocking any of their creatures. Blocking Spirited Companion will nerf our Bogle. Okay. Is that lethal? It's pretty close. Blocking this guy gives them a creature to return from the graveyard. And blocking that just dies. Still like slightly worried about a card like Celestial Flare as well, so throwing away my creatures willy-nilly is probably reckless. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Another Ancestral Mask? Don't mind if I do. 19 damage. Yeah, we'll take that. Additionally, I did actually test some Spirited Companion for a little while there, where I've currently got the Sentinel's Eyes, and I really did not like it, so that's why it's gone. We'll look to block the most damage here off of our opponent having another Guardian's Pledge. Yeah, there's the Guardian's Pledge. We go to 5. Look, we blocked 5 damage. Beautiful. Alright, and there's the concession from my opponent for the 3-2. Yeah, look, I'm pretty happy with how the deck went this league. Much better results than the couple that I played off camera. I'm liking the main deck configuration a little bit more. I think the inclusion of Sentinel's Eyes is pretty strong in the creature matchup decks. The deck still seems to have an inherent weakness of getting clogged up on 3-drops or getting a little bit mana screwed. Maybe an addition of Commune with Spirits, maybe as a 3 or potentially a 4 of, could fix that. The only card I'd probably consider trimming at the moment is Ram Through, which would complicate sideboarding because I don't want to do without it entirely. As for my sideboard, I mean, we found that Flaring Pain had 2 matchups we bought it in for. Not sure if it actually won us either of those matches, but it's good to play around that fog effect, I believe. I think the other inclusions are pretty standard. If you're not worried about Standard Bearer, maybe you could remove Gutshot for some artifact interaction. I think the artifact decks are one of the matchups I have not very much to board in against. Also against counter magic, like the Metallic Rebuke there, or maybe against a counterspell in a Fairies matchup. Maybe we could be running some Dispels or something instead there. I'm really happy with how the deck ran today. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Got any other secret tech that I don't know about? I'd love to hear from you. Have a wonderful day, guys. I'll catch you next time.